Dear spectators, it is my great honor to be the patron of this great Judit Polgar's Global Chess Festival's Educational Chess Summit here today. You know, decisions are driving the progress because without taking them, you cannot change the dynamics in the position. And this is something I think that every chess player understands very well. But not only the chess players. I mean, in every area of their life, you need to take decisions on a continuous basis. Talking about my own experience, I've been for 10 years working in the national politics, being the Minister of Economic Affairs, also being the Minister of Finance. I've been playing chess since I was 8, now working for the International Chess Federation. I've been working for space technologies, building the satellites. Now I'm also serving for my national army. And you know, whatever I've been doing in my life, you are faced with taking the decisions. And here, chess experience has helped very much so. Because every chess player is taking the decision. I mean, every game, every move in the game is a decision-making process. You try to analyze, you calculate, you rely on the general principles that you know. Sometimes you even rely on your intuition, but then you need to make the move. You need to take the decision because the time is ticking. And time is always a factor. You know, people say that there's so many millions of the ideas in the world, but not all of them are taken to the life because so many people are afraid of taking decisions, while it also does have the consequences, and you have to take the responsibility. So this is something that if you play this royal game, you'll be trained very well. One of the things that chess teaches you is smart use of resources. Every kid already knows that before you start attacking, before you continue with your great plans, get out your pieces, put them in their best and optimal places so that they complement each other, so that they help each other. And when they're put in the best places, then they can help you. Then there will be your best army. So the same comes in life. I mean, if you're a smart leader, you would surround yourselves with the best people in their area. You can be the most talented manager, but you cannot be the best accountant, the best IT specialist, the best salesperson. So better to use them and try to understand what is really their strong side. In chess, you know, you cannot expect that the bishop will jump like a knight or a pawn would act like a queen. So the same in the life. Know what your people are strong in and facilitate their growth in those areas. And ask them what is actually the thing that they need. So they will appreciate and they will follow you more and support you more then. You are not the only one in the game. So please remember this. I mean, a chess player knows you can have your best strategies, you can have your best plans, but there's an opponent out there who also has their intentions, their plans, their wishes. So the same in the world. For example, in politics, you need to understand that, you know, your decisions will have a huge impact on the society. You know, you have to think how it would be if you were in their shoes. Or in business, quite often people think, okay, I like this product, I like this service. So don't think what you like or what you need. Think of what can be actually sold. Think of what other people want and what are their requirements and needs, and satisfy those. So think of those who are out there. Preparation. So every chess player knows that before an encounter on the chessboard, you do a lot of homework. You analyze all the variations the opponent knows, try to find the weaknesses and prepare against those. But sometimes you see, your chess opponent is so strong that you cannot really find any weakness. So what to do then? Then there's one smart trick. Do work on your own weaknesses. Try to go back to your positions, try to find or remember where there were certain failures and get rid of them. I mean, I call it preparing the Trojan horse. So you avoid your weakness, you prepare something special there, and then you sit and wait for them to come. Normally they do. So ladies and gentlemen, it is really so that your strength is not about having a million strong sides. It is actually about the ability to see your own weak spots, acknowledge them, get rid of them, improve yourself continuously, and you know, then you'll be a much stronger personality. Strategy and tactics. You know, my my trainer, my chess coach in the childhood, always taught me, yeah, you have to play safe so that the drawing is in your pocket. I never actually learned to do so, but I like it because I understand that this tactics actually works very well if you play against a similar strength opponent, but if you play against a very strong one or a much weaker one, this doesn't work. Then you have to take much more risks because you need to distort the balance. Then you might have the chance. So in the real life as well. I mean, if you encounter a stronger opponent, try to be more original. Try to do something special. Don't do the usual things. Otherwise, you know, you'll be the same as the others and would not have any chance. The superiority, more experience would just outplay you. Learning from mistakes. Everyone knows that you have lost the game or you failed somewhere, so you try to find the mistakes and correct them. But you know, only those who really learn also from the victories and try to look for the mistakes in the victories, they are the ones who become the world chess champions and world champions. Because, yeah, chess is a universal game, but what is also true, our human brain, human mind is not perfect at all. So we make mistakes, and even the best games always would have some imperfections. And sometimes when you win, so you forget, or when you are very successful in some area, you forget about correcting some faults. So don't forget about that. And one especially important thing is maintenance. So whatever project you do, don't forget about this part. It is preparation, it is implementation, but it is very important to continue with the ex ante or post project maintenance. Sometimes we tend to forget about this, but you know, as good as your intentions are, as strong as your resources are, no project, no reform or no program is actually perfect. There will always be some mistakes to be adjusted. Please allow yourself to have time. Please allow yourself to have resources for further adjustments. Sometimes in politics you don't have this because your mandated time is very limited, and you just probably have finished one reform and you are already, you know, out. You've been changed, and the same project comes into the hands of your, you know, political competitors who are not interested in improving or, you know, avoiding any mistakes in this maintenance part. But if you've got the chance, please do. So life and, you know, be it politics, be it business, or be it any area, also requires from you constant adjustment. You know, you've got your plans, 5 years, 10 years, your goals, your strategies. But again, I mean, there are so many external factors that do have impact on your projects or on your ideas, on your work. And, you know, a chess player knows that after every opponent's move, you need to readjust your plans. So see, how does the position change? What is, you know, some special threats to me? So we need to adjust, and that's also the same in the life. I mean, think of COVID, think of war, that really changes all the, you know, preconditions to your businesses, to your everyday operations. So you have to also be able to be very flexible, yes? And sometimes what is very important, especially in these crisis situations, it is changing the perspective. So every chess player knows that there's a very good trick that my coach already taught me when I was a little kid. So after a while, stand up and go and look at the same position from the behind of your opponent. You would be surprised how different the position will look, and you'll see new opportunities, new threats from the different perspective, and you'll get new ideas. The same in the life. It's very important to you know, not get stuck in your own mind or your own viewpoint, but change the perspective. And one smart thing is actually to ask for the opinion of the other people, because they will have totally different perspective. You might not always like what they say, you know, because they would probably quite often having different opinions, sometimes even opposing you, but you'll get a different perspective, different ideas, sometimes fresh ideas, some unexpected aspect will come into your perspective, and you'll make better decisions. Deduction is the fruit of experience, so learning from the very best, continuously accumulating new knowledge, new skills will allow you to make the decisions faster. You'll be better in deducting. So a Grandmaster in chess does not calculate every option that is there on the board. They immediately know which ones, like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 alternatives are worth calculating, worth spending your time on. So the more you know, the better your intuition is also developed, and you can get rid of excessive alternatives. So continuously improve your skills, your knowledge, and you'll be better in deduction, in decision making. Fair play. Please do remember that that life is not a marathon. Life is not a sprint. It is the marathon. It is the long distance. And it takes a lot of time for you to build your reputation, but it can be lost like this, and then to restore it's very difficult. In sports, there's no value really in the victories that you have gained without following the fair play principles. This very sweet sense of satisfaction when you have won the tournament, won the game, won the championship. It only comes if you have spent your hours sweating in your sports hall or at the chessboard. It is, it is this your own effort that gives you afterwards also the great satisfaction. Actually, there is no easy way to the success. You don't need to understand that you cannot go around this mountain. If you want to be on the top of the Olympus, you need to climb the mountain, and the highest it will become, the more difficult every step of yours will be. But when you reach it, then it's your own achievement, and then it's worth a million. So the same in life. I mean, I do really believe in this principle of energy conservation. Whatever you give to the world, you get it back. And in the long term, being fair, even in the most unpleasant situations, not always you will be able to take pleasant decisions. Sometimes you need to take very hard decisions. Sometimes you need to take decisions that will probably hurt others, but be fair and do base your decisions on your best value system. It's actually not that difficult to take decisions if your value system is well developed and stable. So whatever your area of occupation is, I mean, you will find your perfect formula for your success, putting also some part of emotions, which is very important. People feel that you are not just, doing your work formally, but if you put some piece of your heart, it will make a big difference. So you'll find your own formula. But if you follow some nice principles that lead you to faster and more efficient decision making, you will reach goals others only think of. Thank you very much for your attention.